Alrighty, everyone. Here's your host Nagato, and today I got a very special podcast. It's the first episode, and I'm joined with. Let me go by order of CP. I'm going by order of name because it's easier for me. Joining by Ant. I'll put a link in the description for his YouTube and for everyone's YouTube and Twitter, and also in the screen right now you're seeing it. Mystic Watch. Mika, also known as Simply Casual for some reason. He doesn't want to change his name.
My goodness.
Ed Enigma and Trocho. And also Zephyr that's muted. But we don't talk about it. And today we just gathered here to talk about the best game ever made. And that's pretty much it.
Ultimate Ninja Blazing. Let's go. I'm ready.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So because there's a lot of people, there's gonna be a lot of people talking over each other, but we are polite. So if there's someone talking over me, I will scream. And, the idea for this podcast is to upload hopefully every week. Record and live stream on Friday. Right now we're streaming on Mystic's Twitch and on your YouTube as well, right? Yeah. Streaming on Mystic.
I got no one on either one because no one likes me.
I'm there.
That's
I'm
true.
Okay, yeah.
That's true. No one likes me.
What's good?
But posted on this channel right here just for consistency's sake. But we are going to be cycling live streams, so just follow everyone on Twitter. Hopefully you catch them all. Oh, that was horrible.
If everyone else's live stream isn't up to quality like mine is, I'm gonna look at this. Look at this setup, man. All I care about is showing our Discord bubbles. I think that looks super cool.
That is actually really cool.
So, anyone want to introduce the topic?
Are we going in the
is
order
it
there?
a boy dark skin? How you doing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Are we going in the
First
order?
topic? All right.
yeah. Who wants to go for the first topic? Whatever topic.
You're the host, Naruto.
All right, let me go then. So, I have a list of topics, and the first one I'll talk about is the fact that they did not nerf Kingbrum. I am very strong about that. They put in the patch notes they're nerfing Kingbrum, and this week they didn't. I'm very upset. I feel
I
robbed.
didn't realize they didn't.
They didn't. I just played a match. I played 3 matches against Kingbrum today. And then the second one, I think, I got petrified on my Meliodas, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get you, Buster. I had a level 2 with my Lilia, used it, nothing.
Oh.
Couldn't use Meliodas. I don't know if they implemented a patch and it didn't work, because it was in the patch notes, right?
Right.
But it's not active, or else maybe I'm stupid. It worked.
No.
I don't know.
No,
I'm looking at it.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't work.
So that was odd.
Yeah.
Hopefully they introduce next week, because Kingbrum is annoying. I cannot wait for that to be wiped
To be fair,
out
Kingdom does
of the
take a lot of
PvP scene.
It's a lot of brain power for
strategy.
Kingdom. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, that guy on Twitter. For context, a few days ago, a guy on Twitter was arguing with me that Kingbrum requires a lot of brain power, and I just couldn't have it. He said Kingbrum requires more brain power than Meliodas, which, to be fair, a little
We
bit.
both kind of,
To be fair,
So
Meliodas is
Kingdom,
like
Zephyr's muted. It was not patch note. It was dev note in the future.
in the future.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so
my- that makes sense now.
So my Google Translate lied to me. All right. Nah,
That's
but
okay.
Meliodas is like, oh yeah, I outpower everyone, and Kingbrum is like, I'm gonna seal all your attacks and petrify you. You cannot do anything. Kill yourself. Pretty much that. That's Kingbrum.
Whoa.
Are you gonna disagree with me?
No, not.
No.
Pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
I think
No, I
Kingdom
agree.
was a very balanced team that is very free to play friendly. And,
Alright, you're a glue eater. We get it.
Just because you like Kingbrum, okay? Now, but
I
here's
refer to them as glue eaters. Not gonna lie to you.
here's the thing, right? It is a very solid team, and that's why he's like probably not even gonna get kicked off the meta even after. Trocho was saying before we started that even after the patch, Kingbrum's probably still gonna be in the meta.
Right.
Yeah.
It's consistent, easy to build. I mean,
I wonder
One
how
of,
they.
them, one of them's free to play.
yeah.
I wonder what's gonna be the next one, because we've been seeing so many metas, which I think is good. The other game that I
Except for
played
Blended.
that is not speakable. It only had one meta, right? On Blazing there was only one PvP meta. I said the name.
I was like,
But-
you just said the name.
It was not on purpose. On the Grand Cross is like 10. Like I see different teams all the time. There's Alt Rush with Blue Ellie Elizabeth, There's King Brum, there's Meliodas and Lilia, there's the Team Mystic uses that doesn't have a name. There's
Team Mystic.
Team
What else?
Mystic, exactly.
There you go. You're rocking my team. You Team Mystic.
Exactly. The only thing you
Wait,
need really,
what's Mystic's team?
Do I still have it? It's
King,
Go
Merlin.
So it depends, because I swap it for gear, but for the most part, at least on ungeared, I use it to climb to whatever the rank is. It was King, Merlin, Gother with Escanor in the back. So it's just a high CP team that you spam Merlin shields and try to get ults before them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
tried, but my Gopher is not 6'6". You kind of need Gopher 6'6", or at least 5'6".
Right, because Gother being 6'6" is super nice there, just because
Nice.
he almost one shots. King 100% one shots. Like, does not matter who they are. 6'6" King is like, yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, my King
Yeah,
is
I'm
one
terrified
6.
of
That's
Gothers.
disgusting.
Yeah.
And then I have 6'6" Merlin as well, so she can usually one shot any tanky person.
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
so
great,
like
6'6".
I hate Merlin. I have her with 3'6", and she doesn't even one shot the Meliodas. Like, it's so
Her
sad.
damage is pretty
Really?
low. I
Yeah,
have her-
she doesn't one shot Meliodas at 3'6".
Like, on geared, my Merlin hits like a truck.
Oh yeah, on
because-
geared, but on ungeared, she doesn't. She doesn't one shot the Meliodas, which is whack, I must say. That's why I don't actually use her. I took off Merlin from my team because I used to run Lilia, Blue DM, Meliodas, Escanor, and Merlin. And after I took off Merlin for Simon, I've been pretty much only winning. Like, Simon is a beast, okay? I don't ever see anyone using Simon, but the extra 15% damage actually works. I kill every blue unit one shot. First turn.
So your only problem would be if you probably run up against a Lilia, because they would cancel each other
Valencia.
out almost. Or Valencia, I guess.
Not
Yeah.
Lilia, because I kill Lilia.
No, I was thinking
Yeah.
about Green Lilia. If someone has Green Lilia in the back,
Oh, okay.
that could counter it a little bit.
I face some green lilias, but if you're using green lilia, you're sacrificing a unit as well. So, like, the
I
thing
see
is,
them on mono green.
Yeah, I see them. I've ran into quite a few Lilias lately.
I haven't. I run into Valenti. The only times I lose is
Yeah.
against Valenti. Like, only Valenti.
Escanor, Lilia,
And
and then
Gilfunder.
Gil.
The
Yeah.
only teams I lose against Valenti because she destroys my whole setup, right? Because Escanor, the whole reason why he's strong is because his penetration with Lilia as well, right?
Right.
So that she just breaks my team, and it's just I might as well just quit. But with Simon, I actually sometimes can outpower the reduction because the
You're gonna make me
extra
build into
15%
him.
damage. Yeah, I'm just promoting Simon as the best unit in the game. But
It's obviously Coin Shop Bond.
Point shot bond, big flag.
he's the best unit in the game. Him, Alioni, was it
Red
Twigo?
Meliodas.
Coin shot bond is the only coin unit that I have sitting at 1/6 still.
Yikes. I
Wow.
mean, it speaks volumes. He's one of 3 units I actually, I wish I didn't get to level 80 and instead use
Same.
Master Serpents and other units. It's him.
I was really surprised when I saw you got him to level 80 because you were at that time you were still new to the game and you were showing your team as you progressed.
Yep.
So when I saw you got him to level 80, I'm like, oh, I should have warned them.
The 3 units I actually wish I didn't get to 80 was him, Valenti, and the other bond, the blue new bond that just released. I wish I didn't get him to 80.
I still
Geared
use
for hell.
Valente like crazy in geared because King doesn't cut it in geared.
No, yeah,
He
King-
just gets one shot.
King is
Yeah,
really
I
good.
one shot almost every king that I
So
go up
I
against.
need the extra defense.
No, but nah. King is really good though. I wish I actually had been working on getting my coin shop units to 6/6, but you know, being new to the game is not helping that. All of
Right.
you,
Yeah.
all of you with like
now
6/6
that
people.
now that he has his engraving, I'm definitely going to use him geared again because I'm pretty sure once I get him all UR, I'll break 180k, and then we can finally be on that stupid ass group in the Discord. Make myself too special.
I think you would only be the second actual attack and defense, by the way, to make that list.
Oh no.
Oh, are they all just HP defense?
Yep, the only one that is
Really?
attack and defense is Marcus.
Like, are
Dang.
you guys looking at my stream right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
Speaking
let's
of,
go over the stuff, right? Well, this isn't my. I have something is off here. I don't know what it is, but I have 178 CP. Okay.
I was gonna say, if speaking of engraving, I've been seeing some Korean people, because I've been stockpiling on those rocks, right? Because I've been doing every single time and doing online
I miss
battles.
it every single time. I do it maybe once every like 2 weeks because I'm so
I've been
damn
doing
lazy.
every time, so I'm like, I have like 90 of those rocks.
I have 0.
So
I can't even do my goddamn king.
I've been seeing people using for awakening R gear into SR gear. They make like a
Yes.
completely busted R gear and turn into SR gear, and that's what I've
Right,
been
you can
doing.
get borderline 15%.
Yeah, I've been doing
I was
that.
planning
Yeah,
on
do
doing that for my like subunits, right?
So I did
Because
that for
it's just-
Elizabeth and Hawk. I made her in the full attack and defense SR gear to put behind my Meliodas, because she's one of the best supports I have.
You know what I should do? I should get. Do
Weak
I
HP
have
and defense.
one of these Elizabeths? I'll get up to like 80, and
Which
then
Elizabeth?
either the red healer Elizabeth or the red
Liz and
one that
Hawk
people
give
use
a
on
lot.
yeah the Ellie Hawk.
Gives a lot of a stat boost
You
when
don't have
using
them?
sub slot. I use her for sub slot, and she's insane. Like I
Yeah,
don't know why she gives so much.
yeah. I got my Ellie Hawk to 80, not even knowing that. I have Ellie Hawk to 80. I have both Ellie Hawks to 80, the red and the blue one, and the healer one. You have something against
Oh, you
Elizabeth
finally got the
Mystic?
blue one? Nice.
Yeah,
I
I
just
got it.
never use them. Like I always use Slater, right?
You
So I
never use red healing Elizabeth? Super Impact is out. For
No,
boss.
I used red healing Elizabeth. I got her to 70 when 70 was the cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's like I never needed her at 80 because she was always just in the back. Like I didn't need the CP difference. Like I could always break whatever CP. Like if I needed her for extreme boss battle, I was always above the CP thing anyway. So getting her to 80 does absolutely nothing for me.
Yeah, for me it did, because I was barely getting the CP cap.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I did bring my Arthur from 60 to 80. Like 2
oh
days
yeah,
ago
I
because
did
of-
it. I did it as well. Got my R for 80. I think it's
I
worth
just,
it,
like-
because
No,
Yeah.
Arthur's a really good unit.
not only
That
using
and
him.
for a guild boss as well.
I was gonna say yeah. Yep.
Couldn't be me, dude. I still don't have him.
So yeah, look at my gear, right? It's 3 attack sets, and then King is the only one on an HP set.
Oh, disgusting. HP
And
set.
then this, well, originally when I was doing it, I didn't realize that HP set gave more CP. I was just doing it based off of
You didn't
what
know the
made
math?
sense, right? Yeah, like when I was first starting off, the thing is, no one knew the math.
Mhm.
Everyone was just like doing random shit. Like you don't know how long it took for
Benefits
people to figure out. Like
Oh my god.
It was like a
For
month
people-
in, though.
yeah,
Not
like
more.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
good waste of a month where people didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
like people did not
Mhm.
understand how gear worked at all.
Mm-hmm.
And people were going like I was building full SR gear everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Wow,
such a waste.
yikes.
And it was a waste, yeah.
I didn't really I didn't know that rare gear had didn't use gems, so that was like the best, cheap gear to build. I didn't know the concept of using common gear. Like you know how everyone started off on common gear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never did that. I had just a bunch of broken sets all over the place.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was rough.
Couldn't be me, because
Man.
I watched people's guides.
Chapter 6 was something else, dude. Blue and green Hendrickson. Oh my.
Before
word.
they nerfed him like
Before the
Hakuto
nerf
would never
too.
know. Hakuto will never
Yeah,
know.
that's
Hakuto's
yeah, you'll never
blessed,
know.
dude. He doesn't know. He's blessed.
everyone's bullying Nag.
So I guess
I'm
he
the new-
deserves it,
I'm the
though,
new
honestly.
guy, and I
He
have more
legitimately
CP than
deserves it.
you.
He doesn't understand.
Well, yeah, you have.
Weird flex.
You're bullying me, but I have more CP than you. I think there's a hierarchy, You can only
Yo,
bully
he's
people with
right,
less
though.
CP than you. So Mystic can bully
needs
me.
to-
And what's your excuse?
I need to beat the training cave.
do you
did
mean
not pay
excuse?
attention to what I was doing this time around, and I used all the wrong units in the wrong places, and I can't beat the remaining stages
You
anymore.
hate to see it.
I managed to
I'm
do
so
it.
upset my training cave broke this reset. I'm at 8 rocks. I wanted to get my 5th UR gear for Bond, but I can't because it
It
broke.
broke?
Imagine giving
Yeah.
you our gear to Bond.
Did it show you 0? You
Okay,
didn't
I
reset
just
it?
want to point out that nobody, when you think of Bond, you're thinking of him with UR gear. But Meliodas, we think of him with UR gear.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
because
Well,
Miller's the
to
first
be
one.
fair, if you take a look at Ryan's, I don't know if Ryan's still in the chat or not. Ryan had his bond level 80. I don't know how many dupes in him, but he had full UR gear, right? Coin bond, and he climbed to what is that rank above Challenger one? in gear?
Whale rank.
Masters, yeah,
Masters. Okay,
I believe so.
so he climbed to Masters using bond instead of I think he went Lilia, Demon Meliodas, bond.
I've seen that team so many times. Only problem
And, like,
is that
I hit
if they have
Masters-
less CP than me, I just one shot their Lilia and that's done.
Yeah. So it's like I hit Masters last month, and ever since then I haven't been able to hit it again.
I mean, the
But
thing
I
is,
also haven't
Bond,
been trying that
Bond
much.
have been getting a little more thing in the meta because of how many blue units there are. Like every
Right.
team is using Lilia or King.
Yeah,
You
Lilia
know?
King, Blue Meliodas.
Meliodas. There's a lot of blue units, so he gets
Right.
pretty
It's
good in
like,
the
if
meta.
you can get your bond to the point where you can go like Gother. I was thinking about running the OG team, right? Like King Gother,
Bond.
Bond.
and just getting to the point where it's like if you can go turn one into bond and just one shot them.
That's
I
like
that-
gross.
Yeah, that would be
I've done that so many times. No team can live a level 3 bond snatch, attack, and then a level 1.
no.
I've killed like Helbram, like massive Helbrams, Escanor
massive
guys.
Hellbrooms. They were so
Yeah, what is a
big.
massive hell room? Is he in his human
I
form?
meant like insanely
They were
powerful
huge.
Helbrams.
It's a giant
It
Hellbroom.
doesn't matter if they have type advantage. They just die to coin bond, and it's so just nobody wants to give coin bond the thought of UR gear. But that's why Demeli is so overly powerful, is because of UR gear. That
Yeah.
adds so much to him. And I think when coin bond is brought into question on how good he is, if we're gonna give Demeli UR gear in factoring how good he is, I think coin bond also deserves that.
All right, my UR gear, my Bond. I mean, I'm honestly I'm waiting for.
Okay, King first, baby.
I'm waiting
I need
for
that CP.
Escanor, so I'm saving 80. I'm saving 60 just for him. Saving 60 just
Yeah,
for
I'm saving
Escanor,
up for Merlin. Not gonna lie.
and then 60 for Gopher because I'm expecting Gopher to get a new good unit because he only has one good unit.
Well, let's see. Okay, so we just got King, right? And then after King, who
they're
we get
using
Gother first. We
they're
get Gother
using
first. then
order
Merlin.
of people
That's
that got
fine.
introduced, right? They're using
It's,
the
yeah, it's
order
an
of people
order
that
of
got
how
introduced.
they were introduced in the show.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Escanor
Merlin
should be
said
like
last.
one of the last ones. So
Second to
She
last,
came
yeah.
at the end of season 1. Escanor, we're gonna
Right.
see in friggin' 3 months.
he's gonna
Yeah,
be
no, actually, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I messed that up.
he's gonna be after Estarossa. Estarossa is gonna be introduced in the game. Get UR gear before Escanor.
Okay, we're gonna do 40 million gold worth of gear summons now.
I mean, speaking of Estarossa, I think it's odd that they didn't do Estarossa and Zeldris for New Year's and they went with Meliodas again. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I think they're trying to delay the chapters a little bit. I don't know why.
it seems like it.
I don't know, because I don't know if they're waiting for Zeldris to be introduced in the chapter, but he is gonna be introduced in the chapter. He is gonna have next chapter is gonna be the one that Meliodas dies, right?
Whoa,
Yeah.
spoilers. Come on, what are you doing?
But the problem is we don't really see Zeldris do too much.
Yeah.
So I don't see them
I
throwing
don't-
him in the game.
I don't think it matters though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see Zeldris in the game because Zeldris is my favorite commander.
He's in the
And
files.
I would-
His
I mean,
whole
it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that
all
doesn't
the
mean much.
animations are in the files.
Yeah, it does. It still doesn't
And
mean
how long
anything
does it
though.
take?
But
Because
if his animations are already in the files, it means he's coming. His moves
mean,
already
yeah.
done.
But it could be for a year from now. They just want the files in there because not to bring another gotcha in here, but Legends did the same thing with Rose and Kale
They're
and stuff,
stupid.
and they didn't come in for the longest time. So that doesn't mean Zeldris is dropping anytime.
You're just defensive on this one, bro.
He really went full defensive.
This far.
But why would they?
Because-
Why would they have like their walking animation? The freaking walking animation for Zeldris in the guild.
I wish I
the
knew, I would
guild
tell you.
space.
I mean,
It
yeah.
just doesn't make any sense.
I would tell you.
Are there any
I'll
net
make a
marbles in the
video.
chat?
It doesn't
Yeah,
make any
Marvel
sense to just do that and not have him in the game like nearly as like. I mean, I don't know if they want to introduce him with Estarossa. What I was thinking was they were gonna do Escanor and Estarossa, right?
That makes
Escanor with
Yeah,
the
it
gold
would make
armor.
sense. The gold
Estarossa.
armor, yeah.
But Escanor with the gold armor is introduced next week, with no Estarossa. So.
That, but
Yeah.
No, he's in the.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
picture. The picture has him with the
I
gold,
get that.
the gold
but
thing, and we're not getting this. I mean, we might get Star Wars as a surprise. I don't know, but
Exactly. You don't know. Maybe it's a part like 2 thing,
Ooh.
I mean, next week is part 2.
part 3 thing.
It's a part 7 thing. Damn Meliodas is really odd though, because we just got one. Like if we didn't just get one that was overly busted, I don't think I would mind as much.
Yeah,
but,
it is weird.
But it is weird. But Meliodas is literally the cover art.
I hope it doesn't
to
turn to
7,000.
Dokkan.
Yeah, because I
Half the
mean,
cards are Goku.
yeah,
He's the main
It's,
character, but like
but-
the thing is that if he's not as good as Blue DM Meliodas, and he doesn't have the usability of Red Meliodas, it's gonna be wacky for
yeah.
him.
There's gonna be no reason to
See,
even
for that
want
reason, they
him.
have to make him good.
They
Yeah.
have to make
Like,
him
where's
good.
the money in that if they're going to introduce a unit that's going to be
And
overshadowed by older units?
Is it even
It's like
possible
they
to make him better than Blue DM Meliodas?
Don't.
Without like making Kill and Khalifa levels of unbalance. That's what they have to avoid.
Yeah,
I'm
because
fine with that if I pull him. So.
the reason why I think Red DM Meliodas never got like overshadowed is because they're different units. They're very different units, right?
Yeah.
Completely opposite. They're gonna make a third unit that is also very different from both. They're gonna be very creative with that
Enigma
one.
mentioned the support one, like a more support style Meliodas. Was it
Yeah.
Enigma? Yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
He
I
could
remember
be
mentioning it
he
before.
could be a big time attack booster. Honestly,
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we obviously won't know until it's added, but you know, as long as he's good, he's good. I'll take it.
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
it's still a
probably
little
summon for the hype
bad.
anyways. You know, for
You
the
always summon
for the
hype.
video.
Hype chaser.
I mean, but Escanor being coin shop is like much better than him being summonable. Because if I had to pick one, even if Escanor is shit, I want Escanor. It doesn't matter, you know. I'm gonna
Big
80 him
facts.
even if he's crap.
Too bad Nagato ain't the Escanor man. I am.
See, but
I'm
you
stealing
saying that
it.
right there are people like that for DM Meliodas. So even if this new DM Meliodas
yeah.
is trash,
Oh yeah, for sure.
they're
Oh yeah,
he's
they'll
a
get
money grabber.
regardless.
DM Meliodas on the thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
Pog.
I mean, his art and attack cards are in the game since the game came out as well. So he proves your point again with Zeldris. His cards and his art, the same art, is literally since the game came out in the files.
Correct.
Which again is why.
I
Why
mean,
would
they
they
must
even
have
do
figured
that?
out that people are gonna find out eventually.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they
They just slipped it in there to tease us.
so before Blue DM Meliodas came out, that art was already in the game, and they added Blue DM. Nice Mystic, and they added Blue DM Meliodas later. So they
I'm
made
opening my Chinese food.
they made this Meliodas before Blue DM Meliodas. These developers make my head hurt.
Yeah,
I
they don't
mean,
make
whoa,
sense,
it's
but-
not Marvel. Dude,
trying-
relax. We love them Marvel around.
Okay,
here.
okay.
Very Scotch game, by the way.
Look, this is the big picture, and Nagato can't see it.
Okay.
He wants. Look, the developers are trying to give us nice Grand Cross podcast conversation.
Yeah. Oh.
So they thought ahead and decided to screw around with us in the data files because they knew we were gonna look.
Exactly.
They said, "Look at these people. They're gonna be talking about Zeldris for 16 years before he dropped it."
That's kind of fucked. Actually.
We're gonna drop Meliodas'
gosh,
dad before
dude.
Zeldris.
That'd be cool though. Not gonna lie, to see
that would be,
Demon King
yeah.
in here.
That would be. I mean, if people reading the manga already know how he looks like. I mean, didn't he have a scene in the anime as well?
No, he was just like a shadowy, like hiding in the shadows thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like an emo boy.
Spoiler.
fits him pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
I want to see Demon King, you know, in that place, and then a certain somebody coming. Oh my God, the manga's.
Manga's
When I
insane.
read the
Well,
manga, it was
let's
just
not-
in my
yeah.
head. I was like Grand Cross material left.
No,
and
because
right.
I was
Just-
thinking, right, what they could do is, since the anime is gonna stop, right, they're gonna have season 3, and there's gonna be a hiatus for like 2 years probably, right?
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
If Grand Cross could continue adapting the manga in the game, that would be so good.
Yeah.
Because
it
it
would.
probably would look better than the anime.
The
Let's be
reason I
honest.
read it, not gonna lie to you.
It's probably gonna be better than the anime. And if they go to the point after what season 3 is probably gonna be finishing, that's when the story gets wacky. It goes crazy. The story just gets so
gets insane.
stupid.
yeah.
So do yourself a favor and read the manga. Like if
Yeah.
you're listening
Oh,
to
yeah.
this podcast, do yourself a favor and go take like Mika read this, Simply Casual read this
Like 10
You know,
hours.
like 10 hours, yes. Do
Yeah.
yourself a favor and go. Especially if you've been watching the anime.
It's really good.
Like it's like what chapter do you start on?
I have no idea.
200
It's all
you
over
wanna-
to
something.
me, dude. Yeah, it's all a blur. So
Season 2 ended at like 195. I'll give you that. Go watch it from there or read it from there.
While we promoting manga, go read Doctor Stone.
I heard
That's
it's
a very
really
pretty
good
manga.
because
It is a very pretty manga.
the season 1 was really really good. So I'm gonna
also
read
read
it
the
as well.
Boruto manga.
Okay, let's stop that.
All right.
What? The Boruto
But it
manga's
is really good. It is really good.
Yeah.
But
Is
we
this
were
the
talking
waiting-
about Escanor. A lot of people have been tweeting at me all the time, man, I cannot beat Super Boss Merlin. And I'm
Really?
almost lots and lots of people.
Dude, it's the
I'm
easiest one. There's
almost
so many
100%
team options,
sure
it's disgusting.
Escanor
But
is
it's
gonna
also-
be absolutely busted for it. Escanor is gonna he's red, so
With each, what do you call, super boss battle, it naturally just becomes easier because our CP goes up.
Yeah,
No, I'm
but
talking about like in team options though. There's a lot of like units that you could use.
yeah, just use Jericho.
So it's
to
not
do
as
it.
limited.
Mhm.
Like you can use Red Escanor Jericho. You can use Escanor. You can
Yeah,
use
I just did.
there's
My team
Red
was
Factory. You can use Hauser. You can use Hellbrum.
my team was Hauser, Arthur, and Jericho, and I did second try. So it was not
Yo,
hard.
so I was trying to sit down and record a video yesterday, and I could not beat this super boss battle. I was so confused. I'm like,
What's
really?
in
I didn't watch it. No. So here, listen, right? I didn't watch anyone else's videos.
Right.
I just saw the teams people were using, and I'm like, why can I not kill this Merlin on phase 2? Why does she have 2 million health?
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I was like, oh my god! You know why I got so tilted? It's because I got to the point where I almost killed her, like one hit away.
You almost
From
killed
her.
without
I
killing the other
almost
two?
killed- Exactly.
Wow.
So when I didn't kill her, I got so tilted, and that was only like my second attempt too. I'm like, this run took me about 40 minutes. How do I keep doing this? I'm like, and then my logic is like, oh, I guess because they reduced the 3 runs down to 1, they made it harder and longer. But I'm like, I hear everyone saying it's so easy. Like,
Right.
I know I got higher CP than most of the people in here. So what's so easy about it?
Everything.
I mean, she has like 1.7 million health. And then
Yeah,
it's
you, gotta
like,
you gotta kill her minions off first.
yeah,
or
that's
use
why
her
Hauser is
AoE.
so good. Hauser has 3 AoE attacks. His 2
Yeah.
attacks and his ultimate. If you can get his ultimate off, that's almost like half of their health on the other 2 as well. And
What's your Hauser at?
3-6.
Oh.
Level 6,
Oh,
level
God,
level
imagine
80,
mine. Ooh.
5 weapons.
See, I just got mine to 5-6. Yes, like a day
Hauser?
or 2 ago when he was it. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't have any outfits for him. That's the thing.
I went on rage mode and bought outfits for him. And also I awakened all the SRs through UR, so I got outfits there as well.
I'm not
But-
trying to spend gems until
Yeah,
after
see, but
New
it's
Year's.
it's worth.
But I
mean, not
wanted
right
it
now,
because
yeah, but
I
it's
use
worth
Hauser
it,
on
though.
PvP. So
No, that's fair.
That's
I'm
why.
just saying, like,
Yeah.
I can wait it out personally.
Hauser
but-
is really good. I feel like it's one of those hidden gems, you know?
No,
I feel
no,
like
no.
it's- Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people who are like who see the cosmetics and they're like, I don't want to spend gems on it. This is stupid. Why would I want to do it? And I feel like there's a lot of people who just kind of are sleeping on that.
I mean,
It's so much of a difference.
I honestly buy mostly because of the skin than the stats. But if the stats also affect, I'm like, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth
I bought like Hauser's skin that just released. It was like last week. The white one. That looked so good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this.
Is it
The
still
thing is,
available?
it's like
The
No,
white one.
not there.
I'm
yet.
looking in game right now.
You invest in it once, and it's good for every future version of that character.
Mhm.
It's like the same as
Yes.
equipment. It's an investment. That's why Mystic, like the first, like after we figured out equipment, right? Did you focus primarily on equipment since then?
After we did what with equipment?
Like after people started to figure out how equipment worked,
Right.
it was like big
I
part of the
put
game.
I put a good amount of gems into rerolling
Right.
stats.
Right. So
Yeah,
I didn't
I
do
put,
that
like,
early
yeah.
on.
No,
I was
no.
focusing on like that Dokkan mentality, just collecting. So I didn't have that like gem investment early on in equipment. So now I'm playing catch up.
And you say how the game changes over time. I don't use gems to reroll equipment. I think I only used
Well,
once
you'll-
when I
here,
started
what's the
playing the
benefit
game.
of
You'll know what it is without pity rate. You'll know what it is without
No,
hammers.
that's what I'm saying.
anvils.
How the game evolves to a point where it becomes so good. Because the only time where I
Yeah,
used
you joined
gems to
at a good
reroll
time.
was I rerolled a SR ball to 14% HP. And that was it. Every other time was anvils. Then They
Right,
give
we didn't
so
have
much.
that.
Well, we didn't have that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Every-
what I'm saying.
every
It's what I'm saying
angle-
right now. It's what I'm saying. That's why the
Okay.
game keeps progressing,
Yeah, it's
keeps getting
easier to get
better.
into now. There's literally
so
no excuses.
Quality of lives
It's so,
are
there's
amazing.
so many good. That's why I want Global to be caught up. Because if Global has to deal with an app version that's inferior and older, I feel
It's gonna be like
terrible.
Dokkan.
like I'm gonna like it's gonna be so hard to not make fun of them. It's like, oh, you're playing Global. Oh,
It's gonna be JP
Nice
versus
pity
Global
rate,
all
kid.
over again for Dokkan.
Next you're right.
Like
nice
I
animations
just
that don't mean anything when it comes to summoning. Loser. Like it's gonna be really difficult. And
even even
I
if they make like a day one no quality of life like original app Global, I still want it to exist just so like
Yeah.
the player base is there.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
See, but I feel like if they do at least have the quality of life updates when Global releases, it's gonna keep the people's attention.
That's huge though. It's like if they have it from day one,
Yeah.
it's humongous. But then I'm swapping over to Global easily.
Really?
Well,
mean-
Wow.
Yeah.
well, I meant like just. I mean.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
just the
both. I'm gonna
quality.
double grind for sure.
Like
I
I will make Global my main, and then I would have JP as a just existing.
Now I've already
Even
spent
after
250
the,
bucks. I can't go
the
back.
monetary investment, you're just gonna switch.
I mean, he quit
'Cause that's the
Blazing.
only thing that's holding. Well, I get that, but Blazing's shit. We're not talking about.
Nah, but listen. He quit Blazing
So-
where he spent like 100 times
I put
more.
so I've spent over 10 grand on Blazing, and I would be lucky if I sold my account for more than $200.
Oh god.
That's how shitty Blazing is.
That's
I
You
have
feel like I just
probably
sell your account.
I've sold like I've probably spent around 2,000 in Grand Cross, and I can
Oh.
probably get my account sold for between 800 and 1,000.
Probably, yeah, honestly. Because people are actively looking for it as well on Epic and PC. I
Yeah.
see.
And like the accounts mean something, right? Well, I also have the all 3 slime units. So just
Does that
collection
add
wise,
value? Really?
Yes.
I-
'cause they're-
I
Oh,
think-
100%.
Yeah.
for
100%.
people, so the people who are looking to buy in that price range want
Want everything.
slime units, right?
Mhm.
Oh.
Even if they will never be used. Well, to be fair,
Millim's good.
Millim is pretty good.
And you can
Yeah,
use
she's
them
good for
in
what
Training
period he
Cave.
gave.
But
Yeah.
Training Cave and just different, like she's just good PvE wise.
Right.
That's why Training Cave is such a good activity. You just use units that
I
you
like
never
it.
use.
It's like the Dokkan Battlefield of Grand
Yeah.
Cross. It forces you to
But
have a
you actually
build
can use
diverse
SRs and
spots.
Rs.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah,
I just
Yeah.
get lazy to do it, to be honest.
same.
You're
It's
just
such a
losing
waste
them
too.
so
'Cause
much.
I would be if I've been doing it from the start. I would already be like 180.
I never miss it. I have an alarm just so I don't miss a single minute.
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean,
You are
I'm
filthy
I
nerd.
like the game. Can you
No,
not
no, I
tell?
respect that. Bouncing back from such a mediocre game to this, it must be
Yeah,
night and day.
Because
I
even
get
playing
that.
Dokkan,
Respect it.
Dokkan was better than Blazing, always was, but it wasn't that big of a jump. It was a jump. No.
Debatable, but
No.
you know,
Here. Not that big as Grand Cross is.
Oh well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
It wasn't that big
Yeah.
of a jump like Grand Cross was. I couldn't go back to playing the other game. That's how better Grand Cross is. But we were talking about
Yeah,
Escanor and we got really sidelined. But I was gonna say I think Escanor is gonna be an AOE
Let me
unit
get those
because
raids.
of the.
Okay, Ryan, if you're there, I'll give you my raids.
Escanor is probably gonna be an AOE unit because of Merlin.
Escanor
The
has to
Merlin
be an AoE
boss.
unit. They cannot
Yeah.
make an upgraded green Escanor without breaking the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably gonna make Escanor like one attack is gonna be because he only has one new attack in the files. If they only give him like one new one, which they could, there's gonna be like an AOE and then maybe like Cruel Sun. I don't know.
I would
Yeah,
assume
but I
that
say I
Cruel
prefer.
Sun
Yeah, Hope Cruel Sun.
is AoE Ignite.
Oh
is what
wow,
I'm
that'd kind of be
guessing.
broken, dude.
Yeah, because
Does
Well, I
it-
mean,
does
that'd
it-
be
pretty
does it-
broken,
Gila,
dude.
Nah.
Gila does that.
imagine because don't like units share the same like stats as the other ones. Like Ban has always like 10% lifesteal, stuff like that. DM Meliodas always has 50% crit chance. So this Ascon is gonna have 80%. Yep, 80% penetration. He's gonna have if they share.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
Oh,
be
That's disgusting.
he's gonna be probably very busted. AOE.
AOE 80. Oh, that's disgusting.
His ultimate is gonna have a fate with Merlin. It's gonna be
Oh, my Merlin
Pretty good.
6-6. Let's get it.
Same. Let's
yeah.
go.
That's why actually I was working on Gopher and I might jump in and work on Merlin because she also gives 20% chance to crit as a fate as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot wait for this Escanor to come out. 80 him first day, even if he's summonable. I don't care.
I can get that Escanor pack and the last rank up pack, and I'd be sitting at 1,000 gems. Oh, man.
Oh, the Escanor, I can't. 82
relate.
bucks.
But I wouldn't be able to
200.
get it for until 2 weeks from now.
Now, you know what I'm waiting? I'm waiting for those packs that were data mined, the ones with the ticket. I want to see what's the price, because I'm interested in those 12 SSR pennants and the ticket. Like, they also
No
give,
one
like,
said much
level
about
up
it,
equipment.
but the $10 Merlin pack with the 10 SR.
Oh, I
tickets
bought
and the
that.
10 gems,
Insane.
There's insane
Oh,
value.
yeah, I also
Insane.
bought that. Yeah,
Like, I pulled my Ellie-Hawk from them. From
I got
the
shafted.
I
SR
remember
one.
that. Yeah.
Got an Escanor.
It's just
version.
a nice way to
Green
stock
one,
up, right?
$1 ticket.
Like, the fact that they make such good packs is good, but they also make, like, insanely shitty packs. Like,
Yeah.
They gotta have something for like the super.
yeah, they
you know,
need to, like,
I'll buy
get the
whatever
money.
you have type of thing.
Because the game ends up being true for the play friendly. They gotta milk the whales, you know?
Yeah.
There was a conversation on Twitter I saw. A whale and his friends, they don't like Grand Cross because they can't.
Yeah, it was
spend enough to
Nolar.
hold it over
Nolar
the
said
top.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
his-
that's really good.
His whale
I think
friends
that's
don't
a-
like Grand Cross because
yeah,
whaling is
that's
not
Honestly,
that big.
I'm willing to
It's
drop
whale
$100
friendly.
for this
Like,
Escanor pack, depending on what this banner's gonna look like.
I
I'm hoping
mean,
it's good.
if it's like a normal banner with Meliodas and Elizabeth, because there's an Elizabeth, right? And I
Yeah.
think Jericho is either going to be a login bonus or an SR in the banner. That's what I'm thinking.
I think she's gonna be login. I think login
Because
bonus.
we already have how many? 2, 3?
We have 2
We
SRs.
have 45 Jerichos already, so
Hey, yo, Kabuki's in the chat. What's good, Kabuki?
I mean, if the new Jericho is an easy 6/6 coin, that's gonna be good as well. It's another for the play 6/6. Because I have the Halloween Gilla. I got her 80 just because of the.
Dude, I still need,
The
I need
thing.
to get my supports to 80.
Yeah,
Just like on that.
That's why your
supporting
CP
me.
Oh
sucks.
my god, dude. Oh. Listen.
He's not wrong
see me after
though.
stream, dude.
Yeah.
CB after stream.
I better see when Global drops. I better see Kabuki Sage come back from the dead.
I mean, he said he'll be so.
Mm-hmm.
But if Escanor is an AOE unit, would he replace the old one?
I think I feel like if they did AOE, and it was like a 1-star ignite, would be a little bit busted. Maybe they'll make it to where you have to have it 2 stars for it to ignite everyone.
Maybe not even ignite
That's
at all.
different, but I mean, I'd highly doubt they would do that.
I mean, yeah, but just so he wouldn't be insanely broken.
Yeah, I guess, but
I mean, his
like,
multiplier
eh.
could be low. He could have
Or
like
yeah,
he could have
Eh.
like 100% multiplier level 1, 150 level 2, and 250 level 3, like like Meliodas, but without the penetration part. I mean, Meliodas, when you look at his percentages, you're like, this guy's ass. And then he does like 500k damage.
I remember
okay.
when people slept on him on release. Everybody was like, "Oh, easy skip, not that good."
Yeah, I was convinced by other people that he was gonna be ass.
Yeah, yeah, other people.
Yeah. Because I was into the game. I couldn't make a judgment.
Right, no, I know.
I couldn't make a judgment. And then people were like, nah, man, he's going to be trash. Red DMLU is going to be so much better than him. I mean, to be fair, Red DMLU is also really good. But, you know, Big Daddy Blue, so much better.
It's a shame
So,
Valenti exists. Hate to see
About Escanor being red though, how would he even do in the meta, even if he was AoE? I doubt he, as a single unit, will be better than the Lilia and Melee combo.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Green Escanor, it just triumphs in PvP, because he can take out Melee in one turn.
Yeah.
I doubt
I mean, he
Red...
can almost take out everyone.
Yeah, but that's...
I mean,
If Red Escanor in PvP, how is he going to do?
I don't think... Yeah, Red
Red
is
Escanor is going to
really
be taking
weak
out the
right
Green
now.
Escanor.
Nah, but here's the thing. If you face Meliodas, then what do you do? What do? You just lose.
One shot them because Escanor can one shot anyone.
All right, buddy. All right.
No, that's how that works. Okay, yeah, you know.
I believe it.
When Escanor first came out, I would just one shot any unit, any color, did not matter.
When he first
Like,
came
yeah.
out.
I'm gonna put Escanor back in my team mystic, and if I don't one shot everyone,
Just calm down.
But Green Escanor is also insane single target DPS, so you can single target and
Yeah.
get someone down fast. If Red Escanor is an AoE unit, how are they going to do? I mean, of course, we do have blue Demelios, which is completely broken with his AoE. Are we going to have an Escanor?
That also applies penetration.
Yeah, see, what we were saying is that he had one AoE and then one regular attack, so one single target. So basically, what makes him a little bit broken is the fact that his Cruel Sun would now be AoE.
So this is what's going to happen. His passive is going to be ignores type disadvantage.
Oh.
And
Can you
then,
not?
and then he's going to be AoE, and you bring him with your own Lilia. And then anyone running blue demon melee is just going to get one shot by Red Escanor.
But for that to work with Lilia, he would need to apply penetration as his attack.
No, he just has such high base penetration.
Yeah, and if he applied penetration, he would be even more busted. He would be
but he
absolutely
doesn't
broken.
need
He'd
It's
actually
like-
probably be best unit in the game.
It's
at
like
that point.
what would happen if the current Escanor could apply penetration? Nothing. Like, his damage would not go up that much.
It would. It would. With
Because
Lilia, his damage goes up.
Penetration
but-
and patience can go above 100%.
Yeah.
Right. But it can't be applied by more than 100%. So when it gets applied to their defense, they only have 100% defense. The reason it can go over 100 is because it takes into account someone else's patience first. But if that unit has, like, let's say your Escanor is sitting at like 120 like pen, right? And they only have 20% patience, you're going through their entire defense. So even if you had 400 penetration, you're not doing any more damage because you're already going through their 100% of their defense.
All right. So let's say Escanor has 80%, and then you pull Lilia, and he also applies penetration. Then you can go through anyone's patience, no matter what.
That's true.
That's the thing. Even Valenti
So, like,
at that point.
The main thing that penetration going over 100 does is it gives it a chance to break through someone else's patience.
which is kind of broken for Escanor to do. Like that, like if you look at his attack stat, like my Escanor has like 12k attack stat, which is like, okay, you know, so it's good. But like most of my characters like have like 12k attack stat, but almost no one has 80% penetration. He's like the only character that has that high penetration that I know. I don't know anyone else that does that. Which is a good character trait. It makes sense. Gives a reason for the characters to have like 45 different stats. Just so overly complicated. Like Bond doesn't have any good stats at all. Just lifesteal. That's it. It's his only like
and you are gear.
good stat. Oh
Bond needs penetration.
yeah, that's why you put Lily with him.
Yes. It's like if you could get penetration on Coin Bond, he'd be so insane. Because his snatch would take away their defense, and then it's just like pen the rest.
Does he take away only regular stats, or does he take away all the stats?
No, it's just the regular attack and regular defense.
Okay, if it took like related stats, like everyone's like patience,
That sounds terrible.
he would be like 10 times better.
It wouldn't even matter. It's like if you could take their penetration. Oh
Then-
my god.
They would not do damage at all.
He
But-
would just melt. That's what
But
yeah,
we
he
were
just
talking about
melt
Red
everything.
Escanor. I think Red is the worst element. Red is like pretty weak.
In PvP, it definitely is.
Yeah.
I think in
Yeah,
general.
PvP, I'd say so. Really?
No.
Well, I mean, you have the best unit in the game. Gother's red. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, Emilio is the best in the game.
Go through hell.
I was about to say.
whoa, dude. We all know it's Green Bond. Calm down. Calm
No,
down.
but seriously, like I think green has like so many brutal options, and then blue, and red's like,
Blue's
oh, we
stats.
have Red Jericho. You know, I was struggling to make like a really cool team for Boss Merlin. Like the best unit in my team is Hellbrim. Hellbrim.
Hellbrim's really
Hellbrim's
good.
though.
Hellbrim's really good.
Yeah, but he's not flashy. I don't know how to say
yeah,
I
that.
guess,
Hellbrim.
but that, I mean,
I still think Red's the worst one out of all the elements, but not that much. But still the worst.
I can, yeah.
And then we got this new Elat, which is like, okay,
Who?
like
Waste of 30 life.
the fake Elizabeth.
right.
Like her whole thing is that she reduces the crit resistance. Okay, and then
It's mostly for PvE.
yeah, it's supposed to be for PvE, but like you'd think that she would release because of Merlin, right? She would release
that's what I
to
thought.
defeat Merlin, but she can't apply that on Merlin.
Correct.
So
She's even recommended,
yeah, she's recommended, but like,
but no one uses her.
why would you use it? There's no reason.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know why they'd make her like
And I've
that.
been seeing so many people on my timeline summoning for this banner, and it makes me hard inside every time.
Are they
Like,
going
the
past
one
the first two
gem-
steps or?
Past the
Oh,
steps.
ew.
Yeah, there's
The-
people going all the way for it, and it's like, oh, you're hurting yourself.
The only last step up that was worth going all the way was Lilia, which Mystic didn't because it's kind of, you know.
I fell asleep
And it went
on
away.
the final day on the 10th summon. Because what happened was I had like 28 or 29 gems, and I had to do my dailies in order to do the final step, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I fell asleep woke up into maintenance.
Excuses.
You hate to see it.
Tough.
That's funny.
Well, see, at least you were going to do it, and just missed out.
I mean,
Don't talk about it.
I only hear excuses. Like, if you were that invested, 9 steps in, freaking 9 steps in with no. Oh, I was the same. I had to get from the guaranteed. I got super unlucky on
Me
that
too.
banner. And
Same thing with Valenti.
I think they've done something to these original characters I don't like. I don't like this exclusivity. One of the reasons why I like this game banners over like Dokkan is because there's no like, oh, you need to summon on this banner to pull this unit, like Dokkan Fest exclusives and stuff.
Right.
I don't like that.
Most
because-
units are one
I
general
think
pool.
it's fine if they bring them back more frequently.
Yeah, like Hit took a year to come back,
God, that was yikes, dude.
and then like Turles as well took like 8 months or something to come
I think
back.
it was actually 10.
Like 10 months, man. You're gonna wait for a
And the
unit.
banners for step ups are very good though. It's not like random banners, no step up, no nothing. It's just they're only around like on a Dokkan Fest banner, no guaranteed, nothing. So
Yeah,
I'm
seeing
fine
them-
with limited units as long
But
as.
still, like
they're-
imagine you didn't know, like, because Lilia released before Blue DM Meliodas, right? How would you know that she was needed for Blue DM Meliodas?
No,
There's no way
one-
of knowing that, I don't like that. I hate Valenci. Oh my god. Oh, it shivers me. I don't even know if that's a word.
But you summoned for her and got her to 80. What do you mean? How can you
Yeah,
hate
and I
it?
regret it.
Oh, damn. You hate to see it.
I hate her.
Can't relate.
Because, like, not only she was a unit made to counter the unit that was released the previous week, which I think is complete bullshit, she's also an original character. And if you don't have her, you're gonna get stomped by Blue DM Meliodas.
Yeah, I hate fighting Valentis. It's annoying.
And
See,
you
but at
just-
least
It
it's-
stalls the game and it's boring.
At least these characters that are limited are guaranteed. Besides the slime people, like you can just get up to the 10th step and you're guaranteed that unit.
Slime and Halloween. No. Was there anything guaranteed on Halloween?
No, there wasn't. There wasn't.
No.
I got lucky. I pulled them. I have them in my collection, but like that
yeah,
that Halloween
that is
Meliodas was
something on that
terrible.
Imagine having to use gems for that banner. Could have been me.
Enigma got them all.
I think I did 3
Tickets.
multis. Oh, okay.
Dumb.
I like Azure Blue Meliodas over Halloween Meliodas.
Like Halloween
Really?
Meliodas was terrible.
Yeah, Azure Blue
Oh,
Meliodas is better than Halloween Meliodas.
Yeah, sorry, I misinterpreted. Yeah, I agree.
But the Elaine was pretty good. The attack booster.
Dude, I wish I had the Elaine. She's so
I-
useful for like such random things.
I use her in the
I
guild
would
boss.
love to have her. Yeah. Must
Oh,
be
yeah.
nice, dude.
Also, they announced the story chapter, which I
They didn't release.
Which they haven't released yet.
Yeah.
no,
I don't know
I was
what's
saying
up with
they
that.
open a whole new tab in the missions just for them, just for the movie. I don't know why.
Did
Like
they?
if you go in the missions, right? The missions tab thing that you see your dailies and all, they open a whole new. There was 3 tabs in there. Now there's 4, and then I think it's the
Oh,
second
wow,
one.
you're right.
The second one from
Yeah.
left to right, I think, is just for that, just for the movie. I wonder if they're
Yeah,
gonna.
we don't even have access
And we
to
only
it.
have one movie.
Yeah.
We only have one movie for 7 Deadly Sins, I think. So
Mhm. And
I
it's
wonder
pretty
if that's
trash.
where they're gonna adapt the manga. If they do, of course. There's no way the whole thing is gonna be just for this one movie. There's not gonna make like
I was
45
gonna say, like,
stages.
it's gonna stay. What if it's a permanent thing, or it's not, and they just remove it afterwards?
Yeah, they could just remove it, but why make a separate tab? Just put in the regular tab, or just make
Why
it like
release
they
Valencia
did.
a week after Meliodas. Who knows?
it's a questions.
Why is that just files in the game already?
Why has
But-
Green Meliodas been in the files for so long? We're just maybe getting him.
He's green.
I mean, we have blue and red.
I don't know. I didn't see. I didn't see the awakening thing.
Let me see.
The awakening thing shows what the character is. I'm just hoping they don't take it off and just adapt the manga in there.
Is that green?
I would love manga stuff.
100%.
Honestly, there's so much.
Like Bleach Brave Souls does it. They adapt the manga in the game.
Well, that's because there is no more anime.
Yeah, I was gonna say
True,
it's a separate case, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that Meliodas is green. The pack is green.
it's a separate case because Bleach is never coming back. So sad. I love
Right.
Bleach, but what can you do? That could be a reality for us. Seven Deadly Sins might never come back after this terrible season.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
It's fine. I
Like,
read the manga.
there's not a whole lot of positive with this anime.
I mean, I think I'd like it even if it was trash, just for like have more people. Not if it was trash.
No, if it was trash, that's just more reason for people to shit talk. Like,
Yeah.
everything in
Yeah.
general. It's like, oh, that's that gotcha game based on the really shitty anime, right? Okay.
Just recommend the first 2 seasons. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's just like I don't know.
Watch
Season
season
1
two,
two
read
really
the
good.
manga.
Yeah, there's only 2 seasons, dude. You should watch
I don't think there's a third season.
No, there
Third
isn't.
season? Nah.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I was speaking of, I'm going completely different now. But I tweeted about this, and I think it would be super good if they did on global. If they do sync in, right, global and JP,
Right.
I think the first banner they gotta do is the one and Assault Meliodas. Now,
You know how
the
much
reason
money
for
that
it is
would make
because
them?
they would release the global version before that is adapted in the anime. So that would be complete fair game, right? I think it would be complete fair game. Or Zeldris and Estarossa as the first banner, just to hype up the game. Because if they open the game with that one shitty banner that has every single character for people to reroll on, I don't think it's as hype. I'll be
No,
honest.
I agree.
No, yeah.
Or they release like, oh, new Hellbrim. Guys want to summon? It's just like
I was so for New Hellbrim. Absolutely. My favorite
the
character.
new global players would also love the new Hellbrim. They gotta just open with a bang. Maybe that's why they're holding Zeldris as well. Zeldris could be the one. Zeldris and Estarossa.
It's
The
confirmed
one?
2020 release, and it's going to be
He's gonna
2020.
be
Like,
the one.
The one? Oh yeah,
The
the
one?
one.
The one.
I mean, the one is also fair game because we kind of see it in the anime. We
I
when
mean,
he
in the
fought
anime it's coming
Estarossa.
up.
No, when he fought Estarossa. I might.
I mean, would you count that?
I don't know if I would. He got
No,
really
I wouldn't.
swollen and tall.
I mean, he was getting
That
there,
The one.
and the one is coming up in the anime.
Yeah, people always ask me what the fuck's the one. Dude?
The one.
If only they knew.
You'll figure it out.
You'll see.
Scary.
All the time, like before I read the manga, when making thumbnails, I'll go in DeviantArt to steal some art, and I would see pictures of him. I'm like, what is this?
Yes. Yeah, looking for renders, you would just spoil yourself. So
Oh yeah,
bad.
I got super spoiled. Like literally, I would see just manga panels, just like what's
Like,
happening
that's,
here.
That's Elizabeth with wings. Oh, that's a certain character that's not supposed to look that way. What the hell?
I mean, is season 3? Nah, I think season 3 is gonna end before what I'm thinking, which is the revealing of Escanor's powers. Like the anime people are gonna miss out so much.
See, I wish I was
Yeah.
watching the anime so I knew.
It's
Like,
at
they-
Melascula.
I think Meliodas
When they
just
get
got
to the
trapped by
town.
Melascula.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's where they're at.
Yeah, so like in 6 chapters is the big fight. And after
Yeah.
that, what's gonna happen? Like after that, the manga kind of dies down a little bit. They go on a tangent, and I think that's what's gonna happen in the anime. But if
Yeah.
they, just stop the anime and the Grand Cross just goes in and does the whole thing,
becomes the anime.
yeah,
Becomes
because
the best source for that.
they're
I'm okay with that.
the part that they're in is right before Estarossa and Escanor, right? In the game.
Yeah, in the game.
Meliodas dies. They cry because they don't know Meliodas can resurrect. And then it ends the big fight, Escanor and Estarossa. That could be when they release Estarossa.
I would love that.
That
I
could
would
be
spend so much
if
money
they
for that.
if they like hold on. That could be when the global releases, as well.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
He's
there's
going to do a UI Goku, but drop the game.
yeah. I mean, what I was thinking the UI Goku thing was because they dropped UI Goku in the game when it dropped in the anime.
Alongside the anime, yeah.
They could do it with the one. The
They
one
could
okay
do
with
that.
The
They
one-
could do that.
appears in the anime, boom, drops in the game. See, I mean, I think they don't need my ideas because they're doing well, right? It's not like
and then
another gacha game I don't want to speak the name of. But
I don't know what you're talking
Which
about.
one? Yeah, can you clarify, please?
Hmm.
I
Legends.
think it means tactics.
Legends.
Oh,
It means. Oh god.
Man, there's so many failed gacha games. I'm so scared for my new gacha game tribes. Because if Global comes out, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play other games. Like I'm gonna have to spend time making videos, 10 videos a day, grinding both
I don't know
versions
how
at the
you
same
get
time.
energy. I really don't.
That's a lot of coffee. Are you a
So
coffee
that's the
person?
coffee, dude.
Back, dude.
The caffeine.
I mean, is there anything else to talk about?
I mean, what about the? You think we'll get any like units for the what is it? They're like the Knights of Black, whatever, for the movie.
Knights of Black.
Bro, I never
What's
saw
up,
the movie,
That's,
so
I
don't
think
know
that's what
anything
they're
about
called.
I've seen the movie,
Oh,
but I
the,
tried to
the
Oh, they're called
villains.
the six. Yeah, they're called the
The
six Knights of
villains.
Black.
Oh, they could release those units. I don't know if people would like really summon for them though, because that movie
Yeah, I
was
was wondering, like, what if they like give us like a free to play one?
That's what I was gonna say. I think it'd be like a free to play unit.
like a coin
I mean,
shop or
I'd hope not to summon for it.
like
Yeah.
like a
But then
coin-
again, I
like
feel
them.
it'd be kind of cool, like to get a unit from that movie. Like the main antagonist, like I thought he was pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
I'll be
Is it
honest.
just a handy copy?
I
I'd
thought
rather
that
have
I thought his character design was pretty dope.
I thought that movie was complete dog shit.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it
don't know,
was,
dude.
but I thought the character design.
Mama Hawk came in clutch in that movie.
Mama
That
Hawk.
was
Should
such
she-
BS.
freaking our first LR dude be Mama Hawk.
Now, the thing I didn't like about that movie was that Escanor was a complete bitch. He did nothing. He's supposed to be the big boy. This is after he fought with Estarossa, right? This is like right after season 2 happened. So
Yeah.
like that was such an epic moment for Escanor. He should have been the protagonist, but no,
Oh, you really have a hard on for Escanor.
I do. After because I didn't like Seven Deadly Sins before, because I stopped watching before Escanor released in the anime. I was watching season 2. I was like, this is terrible. I'm gonna stop watching.
Really?
And
Really?
then
You thought it was terrible?
I didn't like it. I mean, back
That's
then
great.
I didn't like it. What was it? 2017 that the season 2 came out,
I think it was 2017 when season 2
and
came
then
out. Because the movie
Speedy
came out in
was
18.
like, "You don't know who Escanor is?" I was like, "No." Oh, you gotta watch it. And then when I saw him, I was like, "Oh."
So Escanor was the turning point for you to
Like Seven Deadly Sins,
I
yeah.
feel like that's a lot of people's thing though, because I know a lot of people that are like, I don't know what Seven Deadly Sins is, but I know who Escanor is, and it's like, how?
I mean,
How?
to be fair, they introduced him. He made
He had the
made
best
an impact.
introduction character like of the
Yeah.
whole series.
these
Galen,
big commandments being
Yeah.
scared, and Escanor's like, "Come here, give me them cheeks."
Galen
man."
Yeah.
and Melascula absolutely stomped Ban, which was said to be one of the strongest characters. They stomped him in every single way,
Right.
and then
They had Jericho
Escanor.
beat once. That says something.
Escanor one-shot Galen, and his soul couldn't be eaten. That's so stupid.
And then had that commandment running away from his life.
Yeah.
Well, the soul not being able to be eaten kind of makes sense if you've read the manga. If you think.
I mean,
about
yeah,
it,
it
not gonna
does.
say anything.
It does, but like,
Don't beat that
if you
manga
if
guy,
you
bro.
didn't if you don't know about the manga stuff, it's like what? Why?
Yeah.
His soul is that powerful?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It makes, like, all you anime people need to read this manga. I'm just saying.
It's
It
it's
needs
so
Like,
to
it's
be
stupid.
awesome.
It's only like 10 hours. That's not much.
Another funny
not-
thing
that's
is
not
that
worth it.
the ult for Escanor is him destroying Galen. And the new
Right, yeah.
Escanor is the
Mhm.
gold armor. Is he gonna keep the same ultimate? That would be weird.
I feel like it would be the one against Estarossa when they're at the lake, a giant cruel sun. Is that
Yeah,
what
we don't have that in the game files. They could just introduce, right? They could just put
I
it
mean,
in
they
there
could.
later.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not.
If
it's
they
not
really
currently.
wanted, they can make the game in English now. Like they didn't have to release. a
Man,
global version.
imagine if
they
they,
really wanted.
instead of releasing a global version, they. I don't know if they. Because here's the thing: if they just allowed us to change the language and say, "Oh,
my
this is the
God,
global
I
version,"
would love.
but here's the thing:
Oh.
imagine all
That was
the
like-
imagine
Any
all the
person
global
trying to
people.
play. Yeah.
Imagine all the global people coming in with the game and already having all these whales with all these stacked accounts already.
Yeah.
I don't know if
How
they
do,
would
how
be
do you
very
reach the
good.
top ever?
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be so behind. Like, not everyone's like me. No, I'm like,
He goes, I'm the exception.
like not everyone's gonna be like me. Most people are just casual.
Filthy whale with too much time, right?
Most people are just casual. They're gonna be too overwhelmed by all the PvP whales.
Oh my
If
God,
PvP wasn't a thing, I think it wouldn't matter. Honestly, I mean, it would kind of, but not nearly as much. But
Right.
with
But how would they
PvP,
release content for old players if they were to do that? Because then the whales, there's no hard content. They have nothing to do. But if they release content for them, new players who just play global.
I mean, the
cannot do
game
it.
already has enough content, to be fair. And
Yeah, I could tell
until they
myself
catch
not-
up with the whales, they will just have enough content. With the whales, with the people that have been playing the game. Am I saying the whales? But with the global version, Mystic also pointed out a thing. If everyone starts together, the whales have a big advantage because they'll buy the packs, though. It's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my biggest issue was if everyone, like, let's say they come out with a global, separate from JP, but they start the game off with all the current content out, meaning like level 80 cap and all those things. It's such a, it'd be so bad. Because right now, all those like stupid packs where you can buy like amulets and pendants and raid items are so garbage because there's no rush to get to the top, right?
Right.
Like a new level cap increases. Okay, you can buy it on day one, but give me a week and I'll be there. And then after a week, there's like, after everyone catches up, there's like a solid 3 to 4 weeks before, I mean like more than a month before the next
Right.
level cap
There's
comes
almost no
out.
point. Exactly.
So you're just stuck there. But if everyone can hit 80 from the beginning, one, no one will have any raid teams ready. So it's actually going to take forever. Because right now, if you start playing JP right now, at least other people exist that can carry you on raids, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
there
that was
is
one of
no
my
way
points
to
as well.
carry you. I never
So
thought
there's
about
no one there to carry you. Meaning you got to build every single team from scratch, and so does everyone else. So even if you're rushing, if you don't have someone to do it with, you're screwed.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
one
people
thing-
can just buy those shitty packs and get themselves to 80 immediately.
One thing is, I think that if they do make it synced in, they could not put the Crimson and the Grey Demon and have the
Right.
cap at 60 for like 2 weeks and then go up, you know? Just keep going up, but fast. Not like it was, right? It took like, what, a month for the 60,
Yeah,
for
they
the
can
70?
speed it up, right? So like,
Yeah.
let's say the gap is 7 months. They can like try to bring it down to like a 3 or 4 month gap or something.
No, they could they could
over the
sync
course of a
over
year.
time.
Yeah.
They could sync
Yeah.
over time, for sure. I think that'll be better, because again,
Like Blazing garbage game, but it did have like a month and a half gap or something, and they
Was it a
closed it
month?
down to
Was
a
it?
week.
I mean, they closed down to a week and then they sync the game, completely synced, and then unsynced on purpose. It's so retarded. It's so
Wait, they
stupid.
unsynced?
They
Why?
unsynced it. Oh my.
Many times
Like
they
they've done
synced
it
the
would
game,
times.
They would sync it during certain events,
and the
it
game
be
would be
synced for, like,
fully
3 weeks
synced.
straight. Yeah.
The game
And
would be
if for no reason,
100% synced. I'm saying everything would be synced. The events, everything, characters, everything, and then they would unsync. Global would have nothing for a week, and JP would get something. It was so dumb. But
That is
Oh
dumb.
my
people were
goodness.
saying, oh, they could have like a 1 week, just like Blazing, behind, which I would not be opposed to, because the
Oh,
thing with
no.
playing global a week behind was that you knew
know what's coming,
what was
yeah.
coming,
Yeah.
and you know how good they are. Like a lot of people, they
That's
summon
a
day
week is
1 for
Plenty of
banners.
time for people to 80 them and test them out.
Yeah, it'd be
See the real use case.
the ideal thing for to play global. If you want to play it efficiently,
If
global.
that's the case, I'm switching to global.
Because
See,
like,
but
here's the thing,
As a-
I hear a lot of people on Dokkan say they play global because they want to see in advance, and I'm like, okay, but it's like 6 months, okay?
Yeah.
yeah.
How
See,
much
but-
advance you gotta see to know
Yeah.
LR, Kale, and Khalifa is the best?
Mhm.
But the problem with that as a content creator, Mika, switching to global would mean you're behind now.
No.
Does it matter
The thing,
how
no,
it's-
no,
You
that
got
never
2
mattered.
games to cover.
The one
Afterwards,
thing
it
though,
goes live?
that
No.
never
You
mattered
got
than
twice as
Blazing.
many games to cover.
One thing that happened to me was that if I did content for JP, it would not get as many views as content for global. So even if
Global
I
is just more
waited a
popular,
week,
yeah.
because it had like 100 times the population, right? No one played JP, pretty much.
It's like Grand Cross and KR.
Yeah.
Nobody plays Korean. There's like 3 people.
Yeah,
that
I
shit
see a
still hits
lot.
top grossing.
I see a lot of people.
Does
A
it?
lot of YouTubers have like over 100K.
I don't know if it hits top grossing, but it's definitely hits way up there.
Well, Grand Cross in general does that. It's always floating up there because instead of like Dokkan where they burst you to spend in one
Yeah.
like a set few days with a hype banner, Grand Cross has packs available throughout the week. They can just buy out and just they're always making money.
Yeah, especially they have that weekly pack, they have the monthly
It's too
pack,
good of
they
a
have
deal to
yeah.
pass up. You don't have to be a mega whale to know that.
Dokkan
That's
released
really
that pack, but you can only buy one at a time. While on Grand Cross you can buy both at a time.
Yeah.
That's
And they
Olaf
only
Trocho
released on
thing?
global.
Yeah, and that's only a
Okay.
global thing too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish it wasn't JP. I would buy it. I would buy it. I still play JP Dokkan. Dokkan's still a good game, but Grand Cross just took my
I get
life.
Oh,
fast.
forgot
I
what
can't
that
play
game
it
was.
anymore, yeah.
I forgot.
But like with a week, you can also play both. Like you still have your GP account. You can make the GP
Right.
content.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even if you only play global, you can still talk about the things
But
coming
is
on
there
GP.
really a point when there's a week apart, like of playing both for content wise?
Hey, just look at Shiny. My man's popping off.
I
okay?
had
I don't watch
8
that.
Blazing accounts.
Are you
You
serious
have-
or are you trolling?
I'm serious.
You had 8?
Listen, Blazing didn't give me
How
anything to
forced
grind.
you
Like you guys are
Still
saying,
had.
you guys are saying, oh, you play so much the game. I played that much on Blazing. It's just that I played too many accounts because the game didn't have any content for me to do. Now with Grand Cross, one account is worth like 100 Blazing accounts. So I
Naruto
just-
out here sitting in front of the jukebox. Basically.
I just moved. I just moved from having multiple grinds to just one big one. You know, that's pretty much what happened to me.
And
That
now you're
satisfies my needs.
welcome. Grand
You're
Cross is like
welcome.
saving your- Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. I didn't even know you
You're
before.
welcome.
I'm a net Marvel dev. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much it.
Listen, don't piss me off.
We,
I'll ban you. Did I miss anything?
No. From the looks of it, we covered everything. PvP.
Actually,
Mer-
what were those tickets that have a specific commandment say
We,
something?
we talked about it, but
We
we
talked
didn't
about it,
really
but
we didn't really go
elaborate,
in
yeah.
deep. I think one of them, people are saying it was costume, the one that had the Meliodas picture, was a random costume for a ticket. That'll be interesting. I don't know. Maybe the ticket is like
Random costume ticket.
maybe the ticket is like $10 and it gets you like
No,
a
I
20
want
buck.
a redeemable for a full outfit ticket. That's
Oh,
what I
that'll
want.
be
That
good.
would be good.
That'd be amazing.
If
They
it's
give
like
me like an outfit is $20, right? So
Mm-hmm.
because of this, let's say they made it like $10
Yeah.
or $15.
I was gonna say, they make it a little bit cheaper. That'll be
I'd buy
dope.
it. I mean, I buy it now, but I'd buy that.
Even if it's like, especially if it's like every costume, right? Because if it's every costume in the game, then you have like costumes that you can't get anymore. That'll be dope.
Yeah, I'm missing a sailor outfit from Merlin. Hit me up, Naruto, please.
I bought it for Escanor, I have to.
Oh, I meant the original, like the white and blue one.
the
missing
summer event one, right?
Nah, I don't know if
Oh,
it's Merlin.
no, the summer
Event's
event, they
bikini.
came back.
Yeah, I have the bikini. I need
Yeah,
the.
I know the one
white,
you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
it looks good, and I'm mad that I missed
They're
it.
bringing New Year's costumes. That ticket could be just for the New Year's costumes as well.
I'm buying that immediately. That costume looks so good. Escanor looks funny in that.
Escanor
But
looks
he-
terrible.
you know, but like, it's gonna look cool in game. I know it is.
Escanor looks like a pimp, dude. I mean, the 3D model was too goofy. It
Yeah.
was way too goofy. I mean, it's worth it just for the hat.
Just the hat, dude. Just that.
You wait for the costume to come with gems and just buy the hat. I mean, if,
I'm looking at the model now. It is pretty weird.
in the other
Mhm.
ticket,
So
he
light,
had
probably.
Glock's picture, which is an odd character to put as a picture. I don't know if Glocks would sell that much.
It could
So-
be like the SSR selector ticket, but just commandments.
Yeah,
Ooh. I mean, that'd be great for me. I don't have any of them.
they could
I,
have put like.
I recently got the last one. I have all of them.
I
Nice.
don't have
Where's Flex?
Melascula.
I mean, they're
Where's
irrelevant.
Arthur?
I don't have
Okay,
Melascula.
dude, all right. I'm not attacking you. Why are you attacking me?
I don't have Melascula, but even still, I wouldn't buy it for her. Like, I don't care. She's not that good. And I have the other ones. Like, no, only Gallon is good. Out of the commandments.
I would get a dupe of Gallon.
Is it that worth it?
Gallon is great. If I had him 6'6", he would be on my team right now.
Ooh, you
Really?
different. You really different.
But
Bro,
that's
let's
true,
make
because you guys been saying Gallon is a CP whore. I mean,
He is.
He is, yeah.
if you have him 6'6", that's 180k CP for Mystic. You know?
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So Mystic, if you throw him and Escanor on your team, with your other current with King and Gother, how what is your CP at?
Well,
Oh
let's
wait,
see,
your
it's
Gallon's
not
not
that-
80.
Yeah, but
Awkward.
that's fine. I mean, I could just 80 him if I wanted. No, I can't.
I mean, I have 15 SSR
But-
pins just sitting here for
but-
Escanor, that's it.
I got some outfits for him.
I don't have any. Those outfits look cool. The one that he's like a little bit in flames look cool. But I didn't like the Christmas one. I thought it looked terrible.
Dude, that was my favorite Christmas.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
no.
The Rudolph?
Rudolph.
Alright.
Hey, Marcus
Uh,
trash.
All right. I'm the only one that thinks.
The minority feels attacked.
Alright, I get it.
Everyone just jumps on him.
He looks like an old man. Look at him.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
He looks great.
The only one
He
I
has
liked.
a hump. That's why.
The only one I
Is it
liked was
what?
Melascula. Melascula costume looks
Little
great.
Slouch hump.
Alaska.
Melascula looks great. Monspe looks like a stripper.
Okay,
And
who
then-
would I replace? Let's replace King.
King has good CP.
Well, King would be he's HP defense. What?
I have him
Yeah,
1-6 and it was
I'll
on my
just
team.
throw the HP defense on I just want to see
right.
how much of a difference it makes.
Yeah, but and then there's another ticket, right? The one that comes with the big pack.
Yeah, it's less.
The,
But
uh,
maybe if I do it like
The one that has 12 SSR pens in the pack. That pack's gonna be expensive. That
Yeah,
one's
that's
gonna
that's
be.
different
Yeah.
than SSR Selector, right? It's just a bulkier ticket, is it not?
It's a bulky ticket, and it has. I think, I could be wrong. I think it has a 7 Deadly Sin symbol on it. So I think you can select a 7 Deadly Sin character, like a selection of the 7 Deadly Sins, like Escanor, maybe like Green Meliodas. I don't know. That's probably gonna be it. And the 12 SSR pins, which is I think is gonna be like the weight of the price. The prices of the ticket is gonna be like $80 probably.
If it's that, you should be able to choose like Blue Demon Melee from it.
If it's that expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's that expensive, I will not buy either.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, you're gonna spend that money anyways. Might as well.
I don't know if I would though. Like, I only really buy the login packs because they are so good. Like, I would not even buy the Escanor one with 200 gems. I think it's unneeded. Completely unneeded.
Honestly, to me, that depends on like what's gonna drop on this banner.
True.
Because let's say DM Meliodas is super good, but he's not as good as Blue DM Meliodas. Would I wail for him? Probably not.
No.
No.
Probably
Well
not.
and worth no, but I'd spend my 200 gems for it.
I have right now 600. I would
Underpriced
spend. I mean, I'm just stating the facts. I would spend my 600 for Meliodas probably. Yeah, I think it's worth for a video. Put in the thumbnail. But would I go over that? Probably not.
No. It's not something to break the bank over. It's just like
Especially if they have the shitty rates they had for the bond banner. I don't know what they did with that one. That banner was like 0.28% for bond and DN, 0.29, something like that. It was so weird.
No. Yeah.
If
On
they
top
do
of all
something
the
like that
other sins.
again, if they do something like that again, I don't know. It's gonna be whack. 0.5
they
is
don't.
good. Because people say, "Oh, pulling the units in this game is so bad because the rates are bad." I mean, 0.5 is not that much. 0.5 is not that much lower than 0.7 from Dokkan.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know the complaints. But
Like, yeah, the
3%,
overall rate is lower, but the rate for the unit you would want anyways is the same pretty much.
3% scares people because they're used to 10%. But they gotta understand, like, the difference is
so bad.
that most SSRs are good, and if you pull a bad SSR, you can use them as a coin.
Yeah, it's like there's fail safes to prevent you from feeling
Yeah.
bad about what you do or don't get.
But I don't
The
like
confused
the guaranteed, the one guaranteed SSR. I think
yeah,
the meter.
I still felt bad when I had to spend over 2,000 gems getting the 3 slime units. So
Oh yeah, there's no safe for that.
Yeah.
I mean, not spending would be nice. That's a safe.
no, that doesn't work. That's not one of the options.
He needed them.
I love Escanor, but I don't know if I would spend that much.
I can have 1,000. What do you call? Yeah, I can have 1,000 gems for this New Year's if they do anything crazy.
I think if Meliodas is not overly busted, I'm gonna save like half for the expectation of Zeldris and Starossa.
I
Cause
will probably, if I get units early, what I'm gonna end up doing is like investing into outfits.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
I just want to get my like main team. Like I want to break 110k CP on ungeared.
Yeah.
Like that's like a big thing. And I'm gonna break 180, but I guess the goal is like 190 really. Like if you can break 190,
Yeah.
like you're super high up.
yeah, I mean, you look at those whales at the top, they have like 200k CP. You're like, how? But yeah, you look at their gear. Every single gear they have for all 8 characters is 15%.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Wait,
Really-
but every time I go check, these stupid people have like random
They have-
ass.
It's
UI
because
on.
they stopped the PvP that works that way. Because that one's like the champion PvP,
Yeah.
where like you play a certain
Yeah,
amount of matches.
they stopped doing that. And
They
they're-
stopped doing that because it was kind of a shitty
eventually.
game mode.
Yeah, 'cause, like, it was just that like when they do it, it didn't. It was a set time, and that window didn't work for all players, and they noticed that, so they stopped it.
I still would
Okay.
like
Time
to
to
see the
replace it.
top players just to see what they're running.
Yeah, I would love to.
Ungeared and ungeared. That'd be great.
No,
'Cause
I'm
they'll-
Geared, like the last couple seasons, it's just Lilia, Melly, Escanor, and there was a lot of Marmus teams as well as a lot of
Marmus,
Merlin teams. It was just the meta. That's it. There was like no differentiation. It was just whoever had the higher CP and whoever got the better RNG with
I
Melly.
didn't see a single Marmus.
A few top did to give extra HP to
Yeah, no. I
Lily
know.
and Melly.
I mean, Simon is my boy. I'll not take him off. I like the offensive build more than the defensive build.
Yeah.
I like
I
ending
started
my
working
matches
with it a
faster.
level.
The best defense is offense. Remember that.
Nah, but I mean, I lose because of that as well.
I was just saying it was perfect, but I agree.
I lose because of that, but I like to end the matches faster. That's why, like, I can only imagine having two tanky teams facing each other. How long the match goes.
I was in a match that lasted like 11 minutes against
Man,
Valencia.
that's not fun.
I was
Yikes,
bored out of my
dude.
mind. Just like why?
It's just
Why is
not
this a
fun.
thing?
Like,
It
so-
wasn't fun. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It was me just bitching for 10 minutes basically because it's not fun.
When I pulled Valencia, right, and I was making her PvP video, I played like I think 20 matches. I cut only the ones that were above 15 minutes, and that was like most of them. Most matches were like above 15 minutes, because other people were also running Valencia at that time. She had just come out, and like at the top of PvP, people were running her. Matches were way too long. It's just not fun.
No, it isn't.
Even
And
with the
Meliodas and Lily are brain dead, but it's not stally.
even
So
with
it's- I could call it
the thing
that.
that takes off your health, it still takes a while.
Corrosion?
Yeah, because if the match takes a while,
Oh,
they
at the
start
end,
taking
yeah,
your
yeah,
health, right?
Yeah, that.
But then you have like teams that run like King, just keep healing. And Lilia just keeps healing. Because one big team was Lilia, Meliodas, and Valencia. God, I hate people that run that.
Glue
You don't know
here.
what you want to be. You want to be tanky? You want to be offensive? Half
You
and
want to be
half.
annoying. That's what you want to be. You want to be annoying. That's what it is.
Half and half. I mean, it works against my team because if I face a Valencia, I kill Valencia. That's my. No matter what they're running with her, I kill Valencia. That's the first thing I do. But if I face Lilia, I kill Lilia. That's the first thing I do.
Yeah.
If I face both, what do I do?
Nani?
Exactly. That's right.
Nande desu ka?
That's the reason. But yeah. I mean, I hope Escanor can maybe shift the meta as well. That'd be great. Him not being green makes it so he probably won't. But the new Dear Meliodas being green, he might shift the meta.
We shall see.
And
The meta might be green soon, which means my 6 out of 6 Merlin will come out again.
freaking Elizabeth, another Elizabeth, she's probably gonna be a healer again, which is like, okay.
I mean, to be fair,
Because people love Elizabeth apparently. That's the only 2 times you've ever gotten top grossing is with a new Elizabeth. So.
We need another
rewards.
healer Elizabeth. They should make an offensive Elizabeth, like
Yes,
Ellie
I
Hawk,
would love that.
like Ellie
That'd be
Hawk,
cool.
but only Elizabeth. Because all the Ellie Hawks are offensive against,
Adore
right?
that.
But like we have like Goddess Elizabeth, the one
Yeah.
from season 3. That would
Oh
be
yeah.
dope.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I mean, yeah, but see, the game's not that far, so they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'll in due time.
Right. I think that's it then.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. We missed Speedy on this one because he was probably sleeping. But next
He's still
time he
sleeping.
probably he's still sleeping. He might be in here. He might have a lot of boomer things to say. But thank you everyone for coming out. Hopefully see you next week. And yeah, stop.